Hey y'all, I'm Ashlyn.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Marla, and we want you to mansplain hockey elsewhere.
Hey.
Hey.
So hockey.
Hockey's
is
hot.
happening.
So Carolina,
And,
as of yesterday, was
It actually really is. Did y'all
everything.
see? Did you? Oh, like completely? Not paying attention. Hold on. Oh, did you see like right before this the Rangers and the Caps fighting? Like literally right before this.
Full disclosure, I have you guys on this side of my screen, and I'm watching that game on this side of my screen. Currently, it's a break right now. But yeah, there was at least 7. There might have been 8 fights in the first period, so it's fun.
Yeah.
And good.
Yeah.
Marla was telling me about it as I was making my bed before we recorded. That's a sentence you're not going to get on every podcast. But I guess that, so obviously I'm a lifelong hockey fan, but I've recently learned of Tom Wilson. He seems kind of like a career criminal, but in skates, so it's okay.
Yeah. It's he literally assaults people. But since he's in skates on ice, he's not in jail. On a related note, if y'all haven't read Beartown, it's either Beartown or Us Against You, which is the sequel. I think it might be more Us Against You. It's Frederick Bachman books, and it's about this high school hockey team. And one of the kids has a lot of anger issues and stuff, and they talk about how these troubled kids go into it and they can take out all of their issues and they can essentially try to kill each other, but it's in a rink, so it's okay. And that's what we're seeing play out in real time. It's kind of scary, honestly. But I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's scary to hockey has fights, but when someone's helmet's off and you're slamming their head into the ice
and punching them in the back of the head and breaking people's legs, and
yeah, like we should chat.
He needs maybe just a little bit of a lifetime ban. Just a thought.
Just a little bit of a never be able to put skates on again.
Oh,
maybe.
Shit! Caps just got a goal. God damn it!
We're gonna get live reactions of
yeah. Nobody asking for live streams. You're gonna get it in the middle of a podcast.
Yeah, right.
Not great.
Okay, so Carolina's on top. This is gonna be a very me learning as we go episode 2, because I was telling y'all I haven't watched much hockey this week, but it's fine. We're about to get really good. Playoffs are what? Just a couple weeks?
They start on my birthday, May 11th.
Yeah. Oh, so not even a couple weeks. Next
week. Next Tuesday, yeah. In case anyone wonder when my birthday is and how many times I can say it this month.
Here we go.
That'll be the new drinking game.
Yeah. So Carolina's on top of the Central Division, and like you said, of just the league in general. Whatever, that's cool, I guess.
It's okay. Preds are going to clinch that spot today, and then they're going to win the Stanley Cup.
I think it's more exciting if you wait till the end and fight for the last spot in your division to even make it to the playoffs. But if you want to just go ahead and win out, that's fine too. You do you.
You don't want us to win out though, because we play you twice before next week.
Whatever. I don't actually. After we clinch, I don't really care what happens until next week. Don't care.
That's true. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at all.
We'll make it 7 in a row, not 5 in a row. Anyway, sorry. The other standings, those other people.
As I roll through these, who has clinched, and for Central, that is Carolina, Panthers, and the Lightning. Hopefully tonight, if Nashville wins and the Stars lose, then we clinch. If not, then it'll take a couple more days. There's 4 points between us right now. So it's not, it's close, but it's not like super close.
Who's it between you and the Stars? Because the Blackhawks are out.
Yeah, it's
we
us. We
took care of them for y'all, so you're welcome.
And if you look at I was looking at the little percentages still, like right before this, and like it is between us and the Stars, but they have our probability of making it to the playoffs at like 92%, and the Stars is at like 7%. So
probably because they're playing the Lightning and y'all are playing us.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
There is a chance, though. And then in the East, the Pittsburgh Penguins are on top. They have also clinched. The Caps and the Bruins and the Islanders have clinched. Mm-hmm. And then in the North, Toronto's on top. They've clinched along with the Oilers. And in the West, the Golden, what are they called? Knights? Thank you. Are still on top. They've clinched. Avalanche has clinched. And Minnesota has clinched. It looks like we have like some important like deciding games tonight. So I know Monday there was a ton too, but it looks like there's some more. I think when I read earlier, there's like 7. No, that can't be right. Can't be 7. I don't know. It was a bunch of games that like if they win, they clinch. Can't be 7. Mm-hmm. No, surely. I don't know. It's been a long day, y'all. So that's kind of where all the teams are in all the leagues. And like I said, once we get through tonight and clinch, who cares until next Tuesday?
So what you're saying is 2 out of 3 of our teams are on top of their divisions.
That's what I'm saying. And then 1 is keeping it interesting.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, we can't have all 3 because we can't. So that's pretty damn good for a brand new podcast to be like.
It is. Because obviously we're responsible for that.
Yes. Obviously. We bring them the luck.
So we do take royalties, NHL. Just saying.
Thank you.
Yes. So how did the Eastern Division current leaders week go?
Well, we played since we last recorded. There have been 5 games, and the Pens went 3-2 in those 5 games. They lost a game against Boston, and they lost a game against Philly. Won both against Washington, so that was awesome. Malkin is back. He came back the first game against Philly on the 3rd, which they lost, but whatever. I was too happy. And currently, Evan Rodriguez is out. He got hit. Matheson hit like a slap shot, and Rodriguez was standing in front of the goal. And he like turned and it smacked him on the back of the ankle. So he's out right now, kind of like just seeing what's going to happen there. But for the week, I won't bore you with every game's individual statistics, but total for the week for the 5 games, they were outscored 18-20, and shots on goal, they had 155 and the other teams had 170. So they're kind of losing in all the categories, but still winning 3 out of the 5 games. So whatever.
Right.
4 out of 15 power play opportunities resulted in a goal, which is not great, but a better percentage than the 2 out of 9 that the opposing teams had.
There we go.
A bit of a math pod. So face-off percentage is not pretty. And actually, like the Caps, the game on the 29th, it was Jari's birthday, and the Caps got 3 goals off of face-off. So need to work on those a little bit. And they only had 4 goals in that game. So like if you could maybe win a face-off, they maybe would have only had 1 goal that game. And last piece of news for the week for the team. Crosby has gone where only Gretzky and Gordie Howe have gone so far. He's averaged 1 point per game for the 16th season in a row. So go.
Yeah, well, that's really cool. Let's see. Since we recorded, the Predators have had like a 500-ish week, which is not too bad. We lost a game. What day was it? Saturday. We lost. Okay, let me go chronological. Crime pod, whatever. Okay, so we recorded Sunday. So, right? Or did we record Monday? We recorded Sunday. So, Monday we played the Panthers for the first time. We won 4-1. Saros was beautiful. He had like 39 saves in that game. And since he came back from his injury on, I believe it was March 16th, he has the most wins of anybody in NHL. So, like, when he came back, I told you, I've been telling y'all, like, when he came back, he kind of finally, like, hit his stride. Here we are. Pekka's barely seen the ice at all.
Like Max Fried's doing tonight.
Exactly.
Pitching-wise.
Exactly. So he's done really, really well. Hopefully that keeps up because he's, like, the future. I mean, because, like I said, Pekka is, like, 120. So he should only really be there for, like, moral support at this point.
Yeah, it's the grizzled veteran.
Exactly. Then we turned around and played the Panthers again on Tuesday and lost 7-4. That game, when I was going back and looking,
okay, he is 38, so that makes me feel better. Because if I was going to look and he's 33, which I'm turning next week, I was going to start crying in the middle of our podcast.
No, but like,
also women belong in sports, so crying's okay.
Imagine, like,
there is crying in hockey.
38.
I checked with Tom Hanks.
Hockey goalie, like.
His knees gotta hurt, girl.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that is old, bro. That is old. But in that game on, what day did I say? Tuesday, we of course did not score any power play goals because now at this point, I think we're in like a challenge with ourselves to not make any power play goals all season.
Like, you know what? We're not starting now. It's worked for us.
Yeah, can we make the playoffs?
We're just gonna make it hard. Like, we are just playing the game on hard mode.
You know what? That's actually smart because you still get in the record book for something.
So that's where we're at. With that, on Saturday, we played the Stars. And again, like I said, it's the Preds and the Stars that are fighting for that final spot. And that game, at the end of the third period, was tied 0-0. So and it was honestly the third period was so like, how I put this nicely. It was like they didn't even want to be there playing. Like, you have to score one goal, bro. That's it. That's all I'm asking for this entire game. And then the last period was kind of like, it doesn't even matter. We're like, let's just go to overtime. We'll figure it out there. So that's what we did, and then we lost.
But you still got a point.
So, love that. And honestly, I don't remember who it was. I think it was Jar. Of course it was Jar. He's like the only other Preds fan that I know. But he was like, if we lose this game, honestly, just let the fucking Stars have the playoff spot. Which I don't agree with, actually. Because, fuck that. But, anyways. And then yesterday we played the Blue Jackets and won again in overtime because Monday. Today's Wednesday. On Monday, we played the Blue Jackets and won in overtime. Final score was 4-3. And again, we actually might have scored a power play goal in that game, so I might have just ruined my challenge because I think they did.
Say minimal.
But anyways, they're just trying to go with like the least amount. But honestly, if they clinch tonight and they get to the playoffs, every time I'm trying so hard not to say postseason, if they get to the playoffs,
it is confusing going back and forth.
It's gonna be probably really ugly, or they're gonna have like a fucking movie. They're gonna write a movie as they try.
Disney movie. Hey, the Canes are getting a Disney movie.
That's what I'm saying. They try on to win the first Stanley Cup in franchise history, because otherwise they're probably gonna exit in the first round. But anyways,
so
gonna try to be positive.
Let me see if I can bring it up quickly. The Athletic does an article every day. And I usually look at it on my computer. I wonder if I can get it. Well, I can't find it at the moment. But they do like percentages of how likely it is each team's gonna get to playoffs and how likely they are to get to each different round.
Yes. Yes.
And I mean, the Pens, we're right there with you. The Pens is like 43%, I think, chance of getting to the second round the last time I checked. And when I checked the Preds, it was right about the same. It was like 35 or something. So
yeah, and that's an improvement because the last time I checked, it was like the chance of getting in was like, I don't know, pretty decent. Like I want to say like maybe 90% or something, but the chance of making it past the first round was like 17.
Oh, wait, here, I found it.
So see, I don't check these things because I just believe if the Canes are in, they have a chance. But I also believe the Braves would go to the World Series until literally the last out. So
true. Yeah. I just found it. The Preds have a 28% chance of getting to round 2, according to the Athletics. So
okay, yeah.
But there's a chance. Ours is 49 right now, so.
Plus, it's the Athletic. What do they know?
The Canes has 69% chance getting around 2.
They don't even know what gear you should wear to a game. So let's not discuss. Now, what we can discuss is since we last recorded, apparently the Canes have been busy because we recorded before Sunday night's game, but we won 5 games and lost 1. Like, that's a lot of games, I feel.
That's a lot of games.
Yeah.
Yeah, we only had 5, so.
So the one we lost was LOL to the Stars. But then we won.
You really could have won that. Helped me out. Thanks.
Yeah, well, we lost in overtime, but we actually clinched the playoff berth that day, so it was really kind of strange last Monday. But then we beat them. Last Thursday, I did my best to stay really humble, and like it was super cute because I was at Eric's house, and he has a Canes cup and a Red Wings cup, like the little Tervis tumblers. Because the Canes are like his second team because he's been in North Carolina for like forever. And so I was like, here, let's drink out of our respective cups during dinner. And oh my God, the Red Wings are so good and they always beat us. And we finally won. I was like, all I got to do is stop trash talking.
There we go.
Listening.
Like one Red Wings fan I actually know in person when we play them. And so I don't know how the playoffs work exactly. Oh, wait, they're not going to be in them. It won't matter. But next year, I'm going to try to be humble and kind because somehow the Red Wings are like, they remind me kind of like, well, I don't know. Like I would say the Cleveland Browns before this year because they were actually decent this year. But you know, like that one team that like always wins like a game just to ruin everyone's season somehow. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like they're not good ever except they ruin your season. Like or the Marlins. Like they're like the Marlins of
like
hockey.
They're not going anywhere, but somehow they're
just going to be a thorn in your side for a while.
Swept us or almost swept us. I don't even remember now. I blocked it out, but you know.
Right, exactly. Yeah, so anyway, so we finally beat them. That was nice. We beat the Blue Jackets once. It took us to overtime. I don't know why we only played them once. That must have been a makeup game. Then we beat the Blackhawks 5-2 and knocked them out of the playoffs on Monday. So you're welcome. And then on Tuesday, we beat them 6-3, and Sebastian Aho got a hat trick. So that was nice. Apparently, Chick-fil-A in the Triangle gives free brownies on days that the Canes win at home.
Oh.
So I need to remember that.
Yeah.
I'm not really a big Chick-fil-A fan, but if you give me a big, like, free brownie, I'll be there.
Yeah, shit.
So I did kind of like Marla and did weekly numbers because there were so many games. And so we had 41 more shots on goals than our opponents. We had a 58% face-off percentage, so that was actually pretty decent for us. Like one game we were in the 60s, so I was like, whoa. Okay. We only scored on 3 of 15 power plays, but we held everyone else to 1 of 13. So our penalty killers did their job, I guess. Yeah. And we had 138 hits versus 143 for the other teams, so we need to get more aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Somewhere between us and Tom Wilson, there has to be a happy point.
Of course.
Happy medium.
And so we played the Preds twice this upcoming week. So I don't know. Hopefully y'all clinch it today, but if not, maybe we'll just beat you in overtime or something and give you an overtime point. Does that helps, right?
Yeah. Sure. That helps.
Because we've won 5 in a row. So how cool would it be to go in the playoffs winning 7 in a row? I just think that would be cool. It's not the playoffs. Is it the playoffs?
Yes.
It's the playoffs for hockey, postseason for baseball.
Yeah.
Yes.
It really is hard to keep track of this.
Yeah, it's hard to go back and forth.
Referees, umpires, officials, what are they? I don't know. Too many sports.
Just say officials for all of it.
Okay, but also, yeah, either say officials or get it fucking right. Because Mom came to Harper's softball game the other day, and she kept calling the umpire the referee, and I almost stabbed her. I was like, you got to get it right, sis. Like, you got to get it right. You're driving me
Or
nuts.
be like, what do you do in blue? Just call them blue or stripes
She
or
kept
something.
saying referee. I was like, Mom, I said, if
Zebra
you say
looking
referee
asses.
one more time, I'm gonna have to distance myself from you. Like, stop it. Anyway, so
Maybe
apparently
an
that's
adult
that
hockey league
that
in
I wasn't aware
Alabama,
that I had.
so Ashley can work through this.
That would be cool. That would be cool because that was a trigger I didn't realize.
Next season.
I just saw her playing roller derby in my head, like just like elbowing the
I have a
crap out of
cousin
some
who plays
girls.
roller derby for the shit, what are they called? The the fucking something Magic City Rollers or
Chicken
something.
Wing would be an awesome name though.
Magic City Chicken Wings. I'm sorry. That was horrible.
Not the Magic City Chicken Wings because it's not that Magic City.
Oh, hey, I don't judge. They make more than we do.
Magic City.
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
Birmingham's nickname is the Magic City because when they discovered iron here, it blew up like Philadelphia did, but it happened like overnight. So it's the Magic City because it grew overnight. Because when they found, is it steel that you use iron with? I should know this, but I don't.
Not
but
a
really
metal
bad.
pod.
I think, yeah, it's like an alloy or something. Alloy, whatever. I don't know. It
grew really fast because they discovered iron that is used to make some metal. I'm pretty sure it's steel, and it grew really fast. And it's like the Philadelphia of the South, which is embarrassing. But anyways, moving on.
Yeah, we have fresh crabs and shrimp and stuff. We still haven't blown up, and we've been around for like 300 years. So, anyway, so Marla, who do y'all play this week? Since we covered me and Ashland.
Yeah.
Side note, speaking of steel, I forgot to fucking mention that the Pens have now officially the longest active streak of getting to the playoffs in any American sport.
Oh,
they're at 15 and it's active. So they're at 15. The Seattle Sounders are at 12. The Minnesota Lynx are at 10. And then like Dodgers and yeah. So that was awesome. 15 years to freaking like in a row and in hot, like this shit's hard, yo.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking games, a lot of physicality.
Wait, your one player has been averaging a goal per game for longer
16 years
than that record.
That's and it's obviously it's because we have Sid and Malkin and Letang. Like without those three together, it would not have happened. And like everybody acknowledges that. So in the next, I don't know, 5-10 years or whenever, when we have either lose one of those guys or they retire, it's gonna suck. And I'm not ready to mourn that yet, so let's not talk about it.
We'll not worry about that right now.
So, how's your week looking?
Our upcoming week is a great question. We have 2 games left.
Ashlyn, I assume the Preds just played us. Do y'all have a third game?
Yeah, we're playing right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah,
we're playing the Blue
Jackets
Jackets
tonight.
Right. Right. We're tied in the second with the Blue Jackets 1-1.
Well, I hope you beat them because the only Blue Jackets fan I know is also an Ohio State Buckeye fan, so we just don't deserve to win anything.
Hate that.
We finish tomorrow and Saturday we play the Sabres, and that's the end of our season. So, our regular season.
Okay, well, don't sleep because I feel like that's something you could do. But also you're clinched, so who the fuck cares?
Yeah, whatever.
So
we're not getting the President's Trophy anyway, so that's going to y'all. So
don't jinx us. What are you teaching us?
This is really random. But I was looking through, there's that article that's like 50 things that have changed the NHL through the years or whatever. And I was looking through and it said, it was talking about the Winnipeg Jets. So I did a little bit of a deep dive into the Winnipeg Jets, and I feel very bad for Jets fans, essentially.
Always Jets, Jets. I mean, it's the other Jets, but still.
It counts. So the history of the Winnipeg Jets from 1972 to 1996. In 72, they were brought from the Canadian All-World or whatever league. They were taken into the NHL. And in that, 24 years, they won 3 divisional championships, but they did not get any further. They never won any conferences, obviously no cups. And then in 96, that team was sold to an American businessman, and he moved it to Phoenix, and they became the Coyotes. So Winnipeg was without a team for a while, and then enter the Atlanta Thrashers. So the Thrashers,
R.I.P.
That's what I was wondering, because I know a lot of Braves fans are Winnipeg fans. I was like, the fuck?
Yeah.
And then
the Thrashers, they were an expansion team from 97. They started playing in 99 and they went until 2011. And then 2011, they went to Winnipeg and became the Jets. But so it's like how the Browns were in Cleveland, left for Baltimore, became the Ravens, and then another team came to Cleveland to become the Browns. Same situation. Yep. Probably happens a lot in sports, probably
like
pretty common.
Baltimore went to Indianapolis and they just all shipped around.
It's all sloppy seconds for everybody. So, in the time, the Atlanta Thrashers qualified for playoffs one time in their 12 years, but they never won a playoff game, and that's the end of that story. And then
Atlanta sports.
Anyways, moving on.
So
glad I didn't want talking then.
Since the Jets came back in the new iteration in 2011 to Winnipeg, they have 0 divisional championships, 0 President's trophies. They haven't gotten anywhere, essentially. So that's the curse of the Jets. And also, fun fact, the Jets, the original Jets that moved to Phoenix to become the Coyotes, have 1 divisional championship, but they have won nothing else. So essentially, Winnipeg is cursed completely, and as is Atlanta.
Is it Winnipeg or is it Atlanta?
Maybe the universe knew that Atlanta was going to Winnipeg, because I guess they had 3 divisional champs in their original iteration, but then after that, it just so that was random, and it doesn't. But the Jets, they haven't officially clinched, but they're at 100% chance of doing it. They're going to, unless something catastrophic happens. So, moral of the story
is kind of Atlanta sports, though. So check back in next week to see what happens.
See if they actually did make it or not. Because if they
did,
by
the way, this is why people should watch on YouTube, because Ashlyn's pin matches her shirt, and our nails actually match.
Yeah, our nails are very similar.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. This coordinated. Mine aren't. I'm sorry.
So they should watch it on YouTube. So they get that. Sorry. Okay. Poor Winnipeg or Atlanta or Phoenix. All of them.
Bless their hearts.
Maybe they should sage their rings.
Yeah, sage everything.
Sage it all. We needed to bring Sage with us. Maybe that's what Dansby did the entire airplane ride. He just walked up and down with Sage. Sage you, Marcel. Sage you, Anoa. Anyway, sorry. Cross Sports Pod. Ashland, are we finally on Apple Podcast?
We should be.
I looked earlier today and we were not.
Okay, so see, you ruined what I was just about to say, because I said when the RSS link started working, I was kind of like, okay, cool, it works now. And I haven't been checking back because I'm subscribed on my computer. Because, watch this. Well, y'all can't see anything, so never mind. But
yeah, we're not.
When I pull up,
if the link works though, we will post the link.
Yeah, because when I
Tim Cook, we're gonna circumvent you bastard.
When I look up, Jesus Christ. when I pull up iTunes on my computer and go to my subscribed podcast, Mansplain Hockey Elsewhere is right there.
So that's what people need to do. Just do it on your computer the first time, and then it'll be there.
Son of a bitch.
So, I don't see that really ruins it for me because I legit thought like we good, like it works now.
Well, that's why you got that big ass margarita, baby. Just take another sip and you'll feel better.
Because I was like pretty confident I'd finally fixed it.
I don't think it's you though. It's Apple Podcasts because they're messing up for everybody. So
it's not just us this time. So.
Do that workaround or click the link when we post it, or find us on YouTube.
It really is much more entertaining on YouTube. And as someone who watches podcasts on YouTube and sometimes you just have them on in the background, do that because you can catch some funny shit. Highly recommend.
There we go.
I mean, our face expressions are definitely worth $5 a month to become a Patreon, I believe.
Yep.
But
absolutely.
Yes. Anyway, so we will see y'all next Wednesday, hopefully, if we record at the right time. And then that means by the time we talk to y'all next, the playoffs will have started.
Woo!
Yay! So, yay.
Bye, guys.
Well, it's been a wild season, but we'll catch you next week. Bye.
Yeah.